What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a Toxapex sweep. Now, I've been meaning to put this one up. It's very, very interesting. Now, leave those Pokemon sweep suggestions in the comment section below, people. The highest thumb up comment will be the winner. Any feedback on the video would be wonderful too. Alright, so Toxapex is just a general pain in the backside. It's a stally Pokemon. Skull, Recover, Toxic Spikes, Haze, you've seen it a million times, we all have. So I wanted to do something completely different to that and make use of its other abilities and stats and moves that it has. Also, I am live streaming tonight, probably about 3 to 4 hours after this video goes live. It will be on YouTube. Make sure you check your subscriptions, or you've already followed me on Twitter. I'll give a shout out on both for when that is happening. Gonna do some Pokemon battles with my theme teams and some shiny hunts. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, let's get to this battle. I'm going to explain some of my strategy, why this is happening. I'm also going to give a small explanation at the end. The battle itself was fairly long and took a little bit of setup. However, I did require some help from other Pokemon, but Toxapex did all the work in attacking itself. So firstly, we have a Haxorus here. Now, I'm leading off with Espeon. So what I wanted to do is Toxapex doesn't have the greatest speed in the world, right? So instantly I thought, well, there's no real... I don't really want to bat and pass speed to it. That'd be boring. I want to try something different. So what I'm doing is giving the opponent magic bounce. So I want to bounce something back to myself. So I was thinking this would work well under Trick Room. So Espeon basically was just a sacrifice Pokemon there, giving the opponent magic bounce. Now, swapping in my Smeagol here. Now, what I wanted to do was use Sticky Web on the Haxorus and bounce the Sticky Web back to me so I can have Sticky Web on my side of the field. So you can probably see where I'm going with this. So bouncing the Sticky Web back to me will make all my Pokemon really slow, and I'm going to use the Trick Room. So that's going to make basically 100% sure that no one's going to be able to outspeed me in the Trick Room, and I've got some other support Pokemon to help out as well. Anyway, so Haxorus is going to bounce the... It's quite funny using Sticky Web. It's going to Hacker Expose Haxorus with Sticky Web. Anyways, so it's going to bounce the Sticky Web back to my Smeagol, and that's going to die. So that's fine. That's all good. That's the basic setup I was running. Now, I needed a couple of other little things to happen. So I've got Cofferegus. Now... has the ability Merciless. Now, when the opponent is poisoned, it's a 100% critical hit chance. So I wanted to put some Toxic Spikes down on the field. I mean, I could have got Toxapex to no Toxic, but I wanted to give it some a bunch of other moves. And I was sort of stuck in a 5-slot move syndrome. So I got another Pokemon to put them down. So we have Arcanine coming here. I'm just setting up the Toxic Spikes, obviously expecting a Will-O-Wisp. That would be a fair assessment. So... I've got 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up. This also has Trick Room as well, and I think it has Disable on it. That's the kind of set that I was running. So it's going to go for Flare Blitz. This was a Max Health, Max Defense Cofferegus, so I was like, this is going to tickle, that's fine. That's not going to do anything at all. I had Citrus Berry on this as well, and also, it got my mummy as well. Cofferegus is spreading its mummy around. Anyways, so Arcanine also is going to get damaged by a little bit of recoil. That's cool. Now they're actually going to swap out the Arcanine, realizing, well, they're probably not going to be able to do crap to me. And now we have the Heracross coming out. So it's like, okay, this is definitely going to have a dark type move to hit me, or it's going to try and set up on me. One of those types of things. I was hoping it didn't have guts. Anyway, so Disable's going to fail. I actually hope I was locking the Arcanine into Disable. So we have Heracross coming in now. The Trick Room is gone. So I've got to get Trick Room back up to get Merciless, my Merciless Toxapex to come in. Now we're going to have the Mega Heracross. Yay. Let the good times roll. But the only thing I was thinking here, if it does hit me, it's going to get rid of its ability and give itself Mummy. However, it's going to go for a Sword Dance. I'm like, oh, this is going to have a lot of attack. I've got to get rid of this now. Anyway, so setting up the Trick Room, there isn't a lot I can really do here to set the Trick Room up. Now I'm going to I could go for a Disable. I've got Pain Split on this as well. That was another option I could put on. I was sort of just stuck in 5-slot move syndrome. Anyway, so I went for the Disable on the Mega Heracross, and that's going to stop it from using Sword Dance. It's going to attack me, and that's my Cofferegus down. But that's all good. I'm in a very good position now to set out my Toxapex. I'm also going to get the Mummy to the Heracross, and that's all good. We're all ready to go, people. Make sure you check out the stream later on. It's going to be really fun. All right, enjoy the mighty physical Toxapex sweep. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was awesome. So I made this is a full just layout of what my Toxapex set was, so you can actually do it. If you guys like me just showing what they are, it's just easy to see. I made this one up on Showdown just to show you guys. So we had a max health and max attack Toxapex EVs. You can put it in the last 4 in defense or special defense, whatever you want to do. I gave it adamant. I gave it fly MZ because I thought, this gets Peck. It's me. I want to use Fly MZ Peck, so that was very funny. I managed to get a kill that. We had Recover, Liquidation, and Pin Missile. Now, Pin Missile for those just those crazy crits. Oh, I love getting those Pin Missile kills, and that was so funny. So we had Liquidation too, which is nice stab. You could also give it Poison Jab if you don't want to, go gimmick around with Peck. That could work too. And Merciless, obviously, is the ability to do 100% crit. I gave it max health, so it could be bulky, so it could tank hits. I didn't really need them anywhere else. I also had multiple Trick Room Pokemon in my team, so it was a combination of Trick Room Lunar Dance or Trick Room. I also had Trick Room Healing Wish. There was another couple of things I used, or Trick Room Memento. I ran them with the Toxapex. There were some options I did. I made a couple of teams of this. Those are the kind of things I did. So basically, I got the Trick Room up. I just basically hit as hard as I could with it. And as the Trick Room was running out, I usually swapped it out or swapped into something that I knew could take it. Like Cresselia worked brilliant because I was able to just sponge hit with that and then go Healing Wish if I was going to take any damage or anything. So that worked rather nicely. I didn't have any real good blooper battles, so I'm not going to put up any blooper battles that aren't really amazing. So I just thought I'd give an explanation of the set since the battle itself was very, very long. Anyways, that's about it for this set. You could definitely give it like better moves. You could give it an even better Z move if you want. You could give it Poison Jab. You could, you could give it Water MZ to power up Liquidation, Poison Jab, with that one. Or you could even give it, the on Pin Missile. You could give it the Buggy MZ. That'd be really funny coming off Pin Missile. Let's quickly talk about the battle. I'm not sure if you noticed right at the end, right, but the Trick Room actually ran out. Now, I actually expected the Blissey to go for Protect and try and it would have outsped me on the last two with Side Swings off, so I thought it'd be good to heal here in case it had Protect, and it actually turned out he went for Protect. If I didn't use the Recover that turn and just attacked it, I actually would have lost, so that was really good. That was probably one of the most clutch plays in it I could see, and everything just worked really smoothly. Obviously, it's got a lot of this has got a lot of counters as the Trick Room uses, and obviously it's very weak to ground types that are faster than it. It definitely can be beaten, but it was very fun to use, and normally it's a stalling Pokemon. I wanted to make it into a sweeper, which was kind of. Actually, I did Marini as well. If you want to see a Marini sweep, I'll put that in the description of the video. But I've done both these evolutions, and they were very fun, trying to go something different off the stally one to a more of a sweeping one. All right, people, I'll see you a little bit later for battles on the stream. Peace out.